Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Caster Bash, where we have LiquidRet up as a pro player against the four of us. Mr. Bitter's coming in a little bit. But right now is going to be the drawing. Frodan has the Iron Man mask, where he will see.
That's right. I am the decider.
Who the first competitor.
I don't really want to go first.
I'm
so excited.
I think. Oh, I know who it is.
Oh no! Oh, it's me.
Hold on, Frodan. Keep
You
it
didn't
up.
want that?
Oh, I was all happy because I saw an R-O. I thought it was Rotterdam, and I was like, hey, it's a D. I'm like, I don't think a D comes after the R-O. All right, guys, I'm going to go get ready.
You're first up. Good luck, Frodan.
Good luck.
Go get him, Dan.
Yeah.
You can
Seriously.
have him.
Start it up. NASL 1-0.
All right.
Well, how do we decide maps?
The
Caster
caster's
choose.
pick.
The caster's pick. Okay.
Yeah.
great
Yo,
system.
pick Colors Ravine when you play him.
For good
And
old
just
times.
forgate him.
That would be quite something.
Dude, that would be so messed up.
I'll just let Dan host the map, and then he will invite me, and then I will make sure that everyone gets in. You don't mind that, do you, Red? That the caster's pick? This is a biased show, after all.
It's okay, but yeah, just keep it a little bit normal.
We-
No
we-
coolest ravine.
Crevasse, maybe?
No,
crevasse.
I actually
No
wrote in the
crevasse.
rules it has to be like tournament maps,
Yeah.
so not crappy ones like.
You
That-
guys didn't send me a ruled document before the match.
Well, you don't need to
'Cause
know
there
those
is
rules.
none.
You
This
don't need
is-
to know those rules.
This is not an official tournament, Red. This is just us having fun.
What's the channel?
I'll just invite you. I don't think that Dan knew that he was able to pick the map, because he's like, go, invite, whenever.
So you pick the map.
Well, I can do that too, but I think I told him already that he can just host and invite us. I can let you know, I will probably pick Cloud Kingdom, so that's very
Yeah.
normal.
I'm gonna pick Daybreak.
All right.
So expect
I
this.
can agree with those maps.
Dan's gonna pick
Kevin's
that 2v2 map.
Kevin's gonna
man.
probably pick something stupid though.
No, I'll do
He's thinking about it right now.
No, you just
Cloud
like Cloud.
Kingdom. Cloud Kingdom.
Oh, you Cloud as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if Frodan is going to
Fair,
host
fair.
Cloud. It was me who was going to
Frodan should host that 2v2 map and just do Mass Reapers against you.
I think Frodan is going to host
Mass Hellbat. is pretty good.
Ackland Waste.
Ackland Waste?
For some reason, I feel that's a Frodan map.
I like that map. Yeah,
It's a three-phase map.
I just put out a recent build order breakdown thing of Mass Hellions. And I literally had like 20 practice games against Bitter. I was like, Ben, just try to defend this. It's just 9 Hellbats, right? At like 8 minutes in. And he couldn't defend it. He was so stubborn.
Yeah, because he always made the same
He,
Zerglings.
he made Zerglings. I'm like, dude, what are you making
Zerglings
Zerglings
just
for?
Die. They just die.
He had like 8 Banelings and like maybe 20 or 30 Zerglings. He's like, oh, I'm gonna wreck you now. I had 9 Hellbats.
Man,
No bueno.
Frodan seems to be taking this very, very serious. As he's still in the
You know,
menus.
map considerations are important.
That's true.
I understand if he needs a lot of time. There's a lot of things to consider.
I don't know. Poor Dan. Going first. Actually, before the show went live, he's like, I kind of just want to go first and get this over with. He's like, because if I go first and I get
Why would
humiliated,
you guys host a show like this if you're all so scared?
I ain't scared.
I'm not scared.
I'm bursting
Yeah.
of confidence. I
Yeah.
just don't want to come over as
Okay.
arrogant prick, but
And obviously, we're trying to show that we're not Gold League players.
Frodan is like, yeah, I'm hosting. I'm just still waiting. Nah, I ain't scared. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I would love to announce the second player already as well, but since it's still not 100% sure, I can't really do it yet, but I know I can tell the fans at home already that I'm sure that you guys are going to love it. Whenever we hosted this show, they already said you have to get this guy
What
on.
region is this person from?
EU as well.
EU.
And he's super fun. Everyone loves him. But I'm just going to have to get the final confirmation. And for the week after that, it is not 100% sure, but we might actually have one of the, I think it's safe to say, one of the best Korean Zergs coming on the show.
Yes.
So that would be super fun as well.
Can I say that name?
Let's like even though he said yes, but it's like 2 weeks in advance, so
yeah,
I
yeah, okay,
want to make
okay.
sure that nothing else comes up. But in any case, guys,
Howling Peak.
we got some very good players coming up. That's correct. The map is Howling Peak, so Red, I guess from this point on, you're gonna have to break up with us, or at least
Yep.
mute us. No,
So,
no cheating, Red.
Bad luck.
I
Don't
know
have
you're
fun.
probably gonna need this, because Frodan
No,
I will
it's
talk
good.
to you guys after my
Good luck,
sweet
Rat.
victory.
after your shoot victory. We'll see about that. Good luck, mate.
Thank you.
All right, you have to join the game, and then we are good
Oh,
to
it's
go.
okay. I'll cast off your thing. I'll cast off your screen.
Yeah, but like it's an
Oh.
invite, so just join it.
Okay, never mind.
Rather be safe than sorry before we disconnect.
Oh, no,
Oh.
I was disconnected.
Okay.
It's okay.
Then we just
That's great job from the back room.
kick Retorp and go. Okay, I'm the host. I think both players are ready. Good luck. Have fun. Oh shit. Oh.
Oh. Wow. You failed.
I did.
Worst host ever.
Yes. So I actually was starting the game as me as a player, and then I switched red on the last moment, but now red is Terran. No backing up now, red. No, Frodan is just going to say, you leave first.
Can you imagine? And then we enforce the rules. Oh, he's going to go with it.
Be a man, red.
Oh, you didn't even make
Oh.
yourself. Never mind. All right.
All right. We'll just rehouse real quick then. I would have loved to see him roll with it.
I would have loved that too.
I think it would have been pretty damn close to TVT, because I don't think red plays a whole lot of off-race. And Frodan probably has some cheesy build in TVT.
I don't think Frodan's going to cheese, honestly.
No, not in the real game, but if he would have played against red Terran,
Yeah, maybe.
then...
Maybe. Because I don't want to go into late game with red. Well, I'm going into late game with red. I'm going to tell everybody what I'm doing. I'm going into super late game air toss.
I will be quite confident as soon as I get my 3-base running. Like,
Yeah.
from that moment on, I feel like...
Well, I know I'm going to get my 3-base running.
I'm pretty sure too, but...
I'm getting a 7-minute third base.
7?
7 minutes.
As Protoss?
I'm going to start it before 7 minutes.
I'm a little bit later. But I am also going to deal some guaranteed
'Cause I
economic
know-
damage.
Yeah, I have everything mapped out against red. Everything in my head. So you're going to see. You're like, wow. It's pretty good. So I'm
don't
going to
know.
do that. I'm going to go Immortal, High Templar, Archon, Zealot, Mass Dropping. Very first style.
I've had put some thoughts in it, but as I've been like a little bit busy as I went to Vegas the last 2 days, I didn't really have much time to prepare, and I would have actually loved to just sit down and watch his stream, you know, because as soon as you know what he's sort of going to play, then it would have helped out a lot. But I have this build in which it's kind of a wings build, but I don't even know how I'm going to implement anything from how to do swarm unit, but I should probably try to do that as we are playing HUTs after all. I don't know, man.
It's okay, man. You
Yeah.
know, YOLO.
Just gonna have some fun and hopefully play a good game of StarCraft.
Alright.
That's all that matters.
Let's get into it right now. We're starting off on Howling Peaks with Rhett and Frodan.
Whee! Frodan is of course the orange Terran spawning in the left bottom side of Howling Peak. I haven't played this map in so long, by the way. And then there is red spawning as the red Zerg at the right top side.
Kind of like this map for Frodan, honestly, man. Mass Reaper. Actually, I know he's going double Barracks Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was going through like the possible things I could do with build order breakdown, and he's like, "Oh, I was going to suggest double Rax Reaper," and it's really powerful. I mean, the main thing of it is the Reaper comes at a time where you have no units out. If anything, you have like 2 or 4 Zerglings, but really you don't want to be making Zerglings that early.
The thing is, though, Red has played a lot of ladder, so I can imagine
Yeah.
he has faced this quite a bit.
Yes, he has.
Probably against players with, no offense to Frodan, of course, but slightly better execution than
Oh,
Frodan
absolutely.
as well.
But what's so powerful about it is the fact that they always stay alive. I mean, you've complained about this, that Reapers just mass up so freaking fast.
You know, it's really funny because like Ben was on our show and he said like, guys, I'm still a little bit underwhelmed with the new Reaper. And I was like, well, Ben, the Turex are actually kind of scary. And then he's like, well, I'm gonna have to see it, but we'll see about that. And then yesterday he's at the office, he's like, man, the Reapers are so ridiculous. I was like, yes, Ben.
He's just complaining the whole time. But you know, it's really good for denying a third base, denying creep tumors, and then just taking double expansions. Because what you end up doing is, if there's a Roach all in or a Roach Zerking Baneling all in, you just layer a lot of bunkers, hide behind your main, and lift up, and then counterattack. It's the easiest thing to do. And if they don't do something like that, they're going to have to make a lot of spines. You don't want to be making roaches in the early game. It's going to be Zergling, Queen, Spine Crawler, and then realistically, you deny the creep tumors, you can deny the third base. So you need a lot of attention to detail, especially with killing the creep tumors. But it's going to be definitely hard for Frodan to do this, I think, because against a caliber like Red, you know, we'll see.
It is hard, but we'll see. The refinery is done, and he's going to throw down the second Rex immediately, so it's indeed not going to be any kind of factory play, at least not for now, and he is just going to open up with quite a few Reapers. I'm curious to see Frodan showing off some of that Frodan micro. Frodan actually plays quite a bit of StarCraft, and he watches an insane amount of StarCraft. There's really someone I meet that I feel watches as much StarCraft as me, but Frodan definitely gives me a good run for my money in the Korean leagues, because there's like no game played in either GSL or Pro League that Frodan did not see. Every day I come to the office, he's like, hey Kev, did you see? I was like, Frodan, like, I was in Vegas. He's like, yeah, so you didn't see? I was like, no. He's like, oh man, you have to see this. I was like, okay then. So yeah, Dan watches a lot and also plays fair a bit. He's for the people wondering about Frodan's level, he was high master, but not like extreme top master, but let's say top 8 in his division, or like between 8th and 16th place. But that was with a random account, all 3 races. So something I still think is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think his play style is pretty respectable. I mean, I think he's a lot better than even his rank if he just mass gamed. I think he could definitely get to, like, you know, top 4-ish.
I agree. And I mean, he has knowledge of what he's doing, so we'll see. Red already immediately said no, as he did not want any bunk to go up. Of course, the new Reaper guys, for the people who are not that familiar yet with Heart of the Swarm, the Reapers are nerfed to some way, but they actually became a lot better in other ways. They can regenerate right now, as you guys can see. If they're not out of combat, so if they're not being attacked, they will actually regenerate pretty quickly. Red, all that he has right now are 4 Zerglings, so he's gonna have to be careful. Frodan doing this pretty
micro.
well so
okay,
far.
Frodan. Okay.
Sending back the Red Reaper to the back.
So, what I like about Red's play is that he's still droning up, but the Queen!
Frodan is actually doing pretty well right now. He's picking up more and more Zerglings.
He still has a little bit of time. You can see in the top left-hand corner, Metabolic Boost isn't finished yet. If that finishes, then he will be able to defend the Queen. Nicely done by Red, though, pulling drones. Getting Zerglings at the perfect time.
Look at this guy.
Oh my god, get it. Get it, Frodan. Okay, Frodan. Okay.
Our board making a sprout.
Yeah.
And now we're going to have 5 Reapers. So the DPS, even though one Reaper has a lot lower DPS than they used to have, in the moment you have 5 Reapers, of course it's actually going to be quite scary.
Oh my god.
In a little bit of trouble, but as you said, Speed is ready right now. But Zergling shouldn't stream in 1 by 1 though.
No, they shouldn't. He
Frodan
needs to be
still
super careful, but still not losing a single Reaper. This is ridiculous.
I'm
Frodan.
not going to get these statistics there. There's no way I'm going to be able to get this.
But Frodan has to be careful.
Yeah.
He can be shut down really easily. But I like what we're seeing. No, Frodan! He's going to lose these Reapers. This is really, really bad now.
Well, he's going to try to fight it. Of course, the links are still...
Get out. Yeah. Okay.
Reapers stay alive.
Still doing a good job. There it is. Double expansion directly after this. It's so good because really your opponent can't punish you too hard. But here's the counter to Reapers. Get Zerglings out in the middle of the map.
This is kind of annoying though. He does not have a single unit in his main base, so he's going to have to wait until these Marines are ready. Of course, it's not the end of the world because he can repair these supply depots, but it's going to be a little bit annoying, at least for now.
That's all right, but you know, just these Zerglings being out on the map make the Reapers not be so active, and he doesn't have that huge
low
count
HP Queen
to really threaten anything.
Another low HP Queen, as we saw the Zerglings retreating to the home base. As
nice. They
were not able to kill those.
And see, this is what you have to do against Reaper openings. You have to really punish as hard as possible.
Red not sending those links immediately to the low ground. A small mistake there by our Dutch York.
To let you guys know, the new Reaper has slightly more DPS than a Marine against non-armored units. Against armored units, they have slightly less. So they perform pretty equal to an unstimmed Marine. Just to give you a little relative.
How come?
Because the armor is a higher percentage of the base attack that they have, 4 instead of 6. So it's a 25% decrease in DPS rather than the Marine being.
No, but they don't do any extra damage to light anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But it's still 4 times 2, which is 8. And then with the attack speed, they go slightly faster than, or slightly more than a Marine.
So what is the difference between shooting at an armored or a bio unit if they don't deal any extra damage? I'm not getting it.
Oh, did I say? I said plus. I'm sorry. I might have said it wrong. A plus 0 armor and then a plus 1 armor. I'm sorry.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You see Red running around with a bunch of speedlings as the spy attack is going down as well in the main base.
Oh!
Frodan has to be careful. Frodan is playing this pretty ballsy.
You need to put 1 Marine in that bunker. You want to do that just to show like, oh, I have a huge army. So to stop all of that, just to make sure that the bunker is lit up and it's like, don't attack into me. But if he has 0 there, Red should have actually taken that fight, I think, and he would have killed basically all of Frodan's economy.
I'm a little bit nervous for Frodan as soon as all the Mutalisks enter the map because, I mean, you're still playing against Red.
Yeah.
Red probably going to be able to control his Mutalisks pretty damn well, and if you do not have missile turrets out, it's going to be pretty tough. Frodan is completely unaware of this Mut attack, or at least I would say so to some degree, as he never scouted the Spire.
It's okay. He's still doing really well.
Yeah, he's doing extremely well.
Yeah, I mean, he has a supply lead over it, not anymore, but still.
And economically, 44 SCVs with triple orbital against 45 drones.
Hey, man.
If this is a Baneling started wiggling in. I kind of did not see those 4 Banelings wiggle in. So Red strikes back and managed to take out 8 SCVs, which is nice, but not the end of the world for Frodan.
Sure. Definitely so. This has a very Zelnaga Caverns feel to it with that backdoor entrance that you can go.
This is the Tasteless Secret Hallway?
Yeah, the Tasteless Secret Hallway. So I don't know how to deal with that just yet. I'm not sure if Supply Depot walls are the best way to go about that, but I do encourage people to try to block that off because it's a very annoying counterattack path that you have to do something.
Gonna see the appearance of, or gonna see the Widowmine making first appearance in this game as well. Red's gonna fly in with 4 Mutalisks already, which I'm a little bit surprised by. Perhaps just feeling that this was his moment to deal some guaranteed damage rather than waiting even longer. And then perhaps flying into missed turrets. Whoa, 1 Mutalisk takes a lot of damage. Man, I'm really proud of Frodan already. No matter the outcome of this game, I mean, there are not many casters who would play that well against Red for the first 12 minutes in this game. So mad props to Frodan. I'm proud of our boy.
Frodan's doing well, man.
Yeah.
And
He's probably going to do a lot better than me. I can see this turning into a total disaster for me, you know, with a couple of slow links running by and I'm just dying in 4 minutes. I'm like, God.
No, Frodan, I will always attest to his skill because he definitely has it. He's a sponge, man. He likes to learn.
Yeah, he does.
He is overcommitting a little bit to this defense.
I like this Widowmine though.
You know what I saw Gix doing to me was he would send an Overlord in
always
first.
see this?
Yes, you can see the Widowmine even though it's planted in there.
Since when is that?
It's been like that for a while now.
Really?
Yeah.
Because when I played a lot, I did not see that actually.
Yeah, you can normally see it. Going to take his third base. The Muta's going to shut this down most likely. I don't think Red has a big ground force yet, and you can see Centrifugal Hooks is just now about to be completed. So it should be like a minute before Red starts to materialize his ground army. I think that gives Red enough time to put down some bunkers, get good position, get some Widow Mines on the field, and be okay.
Red, of course, did see this factory with the reactor, so he probably is aware of the fact that there are going to be some Widow Mines eventually on the map. But the army that Red has right now is actually going to be extremely vulnerable against Widow Mines because there's just going to be a bunch of Links, Bane Links, and Mutalisk. And I mean, that's a Widow Mines dream.
Yeah, it's just whether or not Frodan gets everything into position. You know, a lot of times I feel like the Widow Mines just staying all the way in the back is not the best idea because, you know, once you showed it... Ooh.
It might actually be the wrong moment for Frodan to go on a little adventure. Red is going to see this as well. He has complete vision. First the little Zergling, and now the Zergling that holds the Zelnaga Watchtower as well. And that's actually going to retreat, so he's going to try to defend this. At the same time, Widow Mines are moving forward. Look at Frodan! Bam!
Wow!
Boom.
Anticlimactic. Now Frodan's a little bit curious.
I'm a little bit nervous about all these Marines. If he loses 60 Marines and 2 medevacts.
Yeah, that's gigantic. And he will lose all of this. There's just way too much stuff. Frodan doesn't have enough. And it looks like he's not going to be able to take out any of the Mutalisks. Just mostly Zerglings. Really unfortunate. I felt like Frodan had a nice economic lead in this early game stage.
Getting a little eager there.
And he basically just blew his economic lead. Yep. Like, now they're pretty neutral.
Red just made 13 additional drones right after shutting that medevac down with those 60 Marines, feeling quite safe. And obviously his creep train is starting to go pretty well, even though Frodan tried to do something about it when he was sending out the medevac, also moving forward. Does he still have the Widow Mines? Oh! Oh! Widow Mine, 14 kills. Man, I missed it. I suck. Oh! Where's the other one?
He killed himself because the Banelings splashed on it.
Sick.
Muta's going on to the third base, taking out a nice medevac.
Nice pickup there. Oh, that's one. Do we have more
nice
of those?
splash damage.
Oh, Widow Mines.
Burrow them! No, it doesn't get it. Doesn't get it. Oh, man. Red in StarCraft 1 was exceptional at his Muta control.
Red is doing this really well, kind of picking apart Frodan right now.
Oh!
Boom! Man, the Widow Mines are awesome.
Yeah.
Beep, beep. I only wish they would do beep 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 beep.
Beep 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 beep. That way every Korean cast would be the most epic ones ever.
But still, Frodan at 145 supply right now against the Red with the 170.
Yeah, it's pretty respectable still. 70 SCVs, that's really good too. The whole time Frodan's keeping up in his worker count, but really he doesn't have like a scary army. You don't want to be going just mass Marines.
Oh my God, 55 Banelings morphing right now for LiquidRet.
Now this is going to be the test whether or not Widow Mines is going to keep Frodan safe, because normally this attack will kill you.
Yep, certainly.
If you're on bio too long and you don't get siege tanks out, you will die to this.
We have, how many mines do we have? 9. 9 Widow Mines. And we have 2 siege tanks. Here comes Red though.
Widow Mines! Yeah, I can't tell.
What happened to our Widow Mines?
It's still pretty
Red is dealing a lot of damage. Oh, all these SCVs will die as well. That's not a way to save your SCVs, Frodan. So Red dealing an insane amount of damage here and perhaps even taking the game. I still think Frodan played a really solid game.
Me too, definitely so.
So
I mean, it's hard to keep up with Red in that mid-game, end-game stage, even though both of us are probably going to go to that stage.
I don't know, man. I think I'm
gonna
gonna
try to go to that stage.
I think I'm gonna die to slow links. I can see this go wrong.
Oh, Frodan, you played great, Frodan.
Yeah, what I think really made the difference was kind of like mid-late game where Red started to dart around with his Mules, picked off 2, 3, 4 medevacs every time when he was like flying in between the third and the main base. He was just doing that so well.
That's right, and you know, in that mid-game stage, you can't really just do a medevac drop and expect it to work. You have to just set up for a huge push. The push is going to be the most reliable way to do stuff.
That Widowmine was not very smart, man. They were like 5 minutes clumped together, and he focused the one who's flying alone.
Unfortunately.
Never let a personal grudge take the best of your judgment, stupid Widowmine. He might have really hated that one Muda, but he should have just went for the rest.
Seriously.
Frodan calls GG.
GG.
And Red will take the first game of the series. I think it was a cool game, though.
I know.
I enjoyed it a lot.
And hey, I think beginning Frodan was way ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
Frodan
he
was
did really
way
well with Reapers.
If you replace Frodan with, let's say, I don't know, Koss or someone like that, I think Koss wins 70% of the time.
After the Reaper phase?
After the Reaper phase,
orbital. Maybe. I guess the first drop didn't go so well, but I'll let Frodan talk about it. I still think it was a very cool game.
Can you go to settings? I think it's on ultra settings.
Yeah, it's a little bit like Enid as well.
Nice shot, Frodan.
I think you played well. I think you played well.
Thank you.
Certainly the first 12 minutes, I think you played really, really good.
I should talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah, those Reapers actually made me really worried for a second.
So, like, I didn't realize I didn't have the. Oh man, I really kind of focused too much on like trying to get all my upgrades and everything up, and I forgot my production behind it. So I didn't actually. When I actually had 3 base economy, I didn't even support it. So.
No, you still played really well. You had a nice little advantage for a while, even with the 4 banelings that went into your natural. You were still economically ahead.
Yeah, I sensed it too. I just because
Man,
I saw
your build was so good, Frodan.
Yeah, I haven't played against 2X Reaper before. It's quite strong actually.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, I think I could have done a little more damage too if I
feel bad.
wasn't. So.
Oh, Red is giving you nice words.
Oh, thanks, Red. I really appreciate it. You played. Obviously, you played really well too. All right, so who's next?
I don't know. It's gonna be fun either way.
All right, Frodan.
All right.
Be the decider.
I'm the decider.
So I got
you guys
$25,
troll me, it's
right?
Frodan again.
Yes, you get $25 guaranteed, Red.
Awesome.
And obviously, if you beat
Oh,
Kevin.
All
right.
hold on, let me sparkle him.
All right. All right, Kev, you have any last words before you head off?
YOLO.
All right, Kev, good luck, and I guess Andre will move over.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. When we're back, we're going to have Rhett versus Rotterdam. Stay tuned.
The Dutch
We're watching the Castle match.